Welcome back to Glider Gaming, everyone. We are here to play some more Thea. We had to start a new save because of the DLC update that came out today. And we have some choices here. We can play with Svarog again. We can play with Zorya, who gives us access to the magic domain and has the Warcry ability, which reduces the delay of your characters standing on the battlefield each time an enemy comes on the battlefield. Or Triglav. He's the Divine Commander. At the end of your turn, characters gain 0.4 experience points, and the Chosen starts with enough special offensive skill. He has access to Turmoil, Light, and Nature. So, as I said before, the only YouTuber I've ever seen play this game plays Zorya every time. So I think we'll try this character out. It's basically Svarog with nature, and no bonus to crafting. I've also decided to bump up the difficulty from easy to normal, since we have kind of a firm grasp of this game. Notable changes are coal is removed from the starting island. The world size is a bit bigger, not quite as many resources. When you gather your second and your third set of something based on gathering skill, you get half again, not 100% again. Challenge difficulty has a small increase, and we get fewer traits to start the game. So, we have some god points to spend. We have 8. I thought we'd have more than that, but I guess we only started with like 2 when we ended the last game. So we can start with a craftsperson, a scoundrel, a warrior. We can have children. I like children. We can start with a gatherer, a hunter, or a warrior. These all cost 2. We can add a giant spider to our party. We can add an orc child, a rat, an alpha wolf, a dwarf child, a royal snake, the young plotter gatherer. An orc plotter. Interesting. We can start with a young Zerka, a clanless dwarf smith. Alternatively, over here we have some stuff we can take to get advanced equipment. Just want to say what that means. Some basic supplies. 20 experience points divided between all of our people. Advanced crafting tools, advanced gathering tools, advanced jewelry, bodyguards, 10 loyalty points towards orcs. Begin with a 4-legged friend, points towards goblins. Groups traveling by the sea receive just free fish. You start with a goat carrying sacks full of mithril. So lots of options. Some of the most exciting ones cost quite a lot. $30 to $50 basic material. That's really expensive since you already have that like right here. Maybe it's slightly different. So, what would we want to do here? We definitely want to start with a warrior. So if I unlock a second one of these, I wonder if you can use them in the neutral spot or how that works. Doesn't seem like that. It seems like you got your one spot. So if I unlock like the orc child, then that's it. We don't have access to a warrior here. I mean, we still can have a warrior, but it costs more. Maybe advanced gathering tools would be good. Let's take that. Okay, now can I put stuff on it? Nope. So I can have a craftsman, and I can have a hunter, but I can't have either of those. Like, I'm already running out of points, so that's rough. So I've got 2 warriors. A craftsman. Like, that's it. It's rough. Too many points. So if we're on the lower difficulty setting, this would be what we could do. I mean, I don't have to take this warrior. A hunter could be really helpful. Clanless Dwarfsmith was 25 unlock. Holy crud. Unlock 15. It's the Orc Child we could unlock. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go with this. We don't have a Gatherer though, it's kind of crazy. So, I can be the Human Hunter, the Human Warrior, the Human Craftsman, the Apprentice Warrior, or the Apprentice Hunter. So it looks like you always get the same type of kids. I can just be the Hunter this time. I don't have to be a kid. This works for me. Oh, I forgot to rename myself. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do that again. Arg! From the scorching lava seeping out of the ashes of our land I was forged. Veins of wrath pulsatulate throughout my body with rage and purpose. My stone heart beats in unison. My minds meld into one vision. My fists are driven trifold. I do not know who raised me from the darkness.
Well,
Okay,
hello there, Chosen. Welcome into the service of the gods. As I am a believer myself, I am happy to be the one to guide you.
Exactly. Easy.
Theodore's the name, but little old me is not relevant here. You are. I am here to tell you of some basic rules and hand over any divine objects that may have been bestowed upon you. First and foremost, the cosmic seed.
What's a cosmic seed?
Yes, Thea is far from a land of prosperity. Darkness was defeated long ago, but it is not gone. It lurks in the corners and attacks at night. The Shattering tears the earth asunder, and a scorching light takes hold of folk without protection.
How does it relate to the seed?
The seed, and others like it, is a gift of the divine, a piece of the cosmic tree itself. It can grant great boons, and it allows you to set up a village and provide divine protection there. But if you wish for the life of a traveler, or if you are skilled enough to create another seed one day, this seed can be used to forge divine artifacts, or even bring back a comrade from the clutches of death.
So you can't build a village without a seed?
Indeed, you'll catch on fast. Without the seed or different means that other factions may possess, a village attracts the cursed light and is taken by it within days. And if somehow that does not happen, terrors of darkness will drive your folk insane. This is how it has been in Thea for many centuries now. It is why we struggle still to survive just another day.
Is there anything else I should know?
I may pop up now and again to tell you things, but for now, you must take your first steps into this hostile land. Remember to check for resources on the map for gathering, set up camp for craft and cooking, and check your inventory to make sure you are well equipped. Here, have some wood, so you may heal when camping. My advice is to explore, learn the ropes, and only then decide on a settlement.
Well, thank you. And a little bit of food. Very nice. Okay. Resource-wise, we're right next to some iron, but no food. Here's our little party. Let's go in here and rename myself. Let's see here. We've got a female child and a female child. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that. I could have been a female this time. Then gathering tools. Who has the highest gathering right now? Because this is just a flat bonus. It's not a great flat bonus. So now we know that. Like, we were creating stuff better than that. But, I mean, we did get pretty far along the last game. So gathering's over here. 2.9, 2.7, 3.5, 1.8, 1.7. So the kids would be overweight, so I guess I'll take it. Let's see here, we've got a piercing weapon, somebody with 7 strength, and a wooden artifact. You have a very good wisdom, and just an okay destiny. So I guess that's fine for you. And you're using a destiny only weapon. Well, this kid has a higher destiny than you. Also higher strength than you too, but higher destiny means higher damage, so. Alright, let's get the move out. Hold on. Before we do that, let's get in a little closer, see what's going on. So, we have 2 routes to go, so we won't be missing out on part of the island like last time. That's all we can do for our first turn, walking into mountainous forest.
So, as tradition has it, your god sent me to guide your first steps on this new and bewildering island. To get us started, check what resources you have near you. There's a toggle right next to the mini-map.
Tell him you've got it now. Cook some food, right? It'll be done. That's a fun throwback to the first game. This particular demon is the tutorial for the first and the second game, and your first quest in the first game is cook food, so it's kind of a funny joke there.
If you have food and wood, they are always good to stock up on. You need both to heal when camped, and you need a variety of foods to better heal your mental wounds and keep morale high. Oh, and do you know what it means that you are chosen?
Tell him that you do, so need to remind you, or no?
You are all followers of your deity, but your gods speak and act through the chosen. They have a special bond, so if you die, that's it. Your god loses power and game over. Now, ready for the task I have for you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Finally, my first task for you. Cook or find me some more food, please. To do it, set up camp and choose nice stone oven icon to cook. Later, you can also craft high tier 4+ materials there. Or the basket to gather food from the land. This is making me hungry, so hurry up. He disappears.
All right, we're gonna leave then. Got some quartz there. There's some berries. As the sun rises high, you feel the gentle warmth on your skin and rejoice at the growing strength of the light over darkness. But as you do so, you begin to feel uneasy. The warmth becomes ever more consistent, unrelenting. The air stale and oppressive. So we have a few different options here. We have light, nature, and turmoil. So we know the light is burning us alive. Try to find the source so you can defeat it. This is unusual. The unusual is the norm in Thea, and then do not panic. Try to move away calmly, or focus on our domain and find out what's happening. As you observe the world around you, you see that the sun's rays are full of odd creatures. These light wisps are trying to attach themselves to you with their tentacles, and you sense their attempt to burn through your body and spirit. Your domain shields you somewhat, but then you also feel the call of the warmth, so sweet and promising. Let's resist physically. We can have a perfect outcome, but since this is the first battle of the new series, I'll show you how that works. So you can always auto-complete a battle, and if you don't like it, you can come back and actually complete it yourself, so that's nice. Let's evaluate our characters here. This kid has Hurry Up. She can reduce our delay by 1 second. She also has a brute force melee attack for 2 damage. Then these numbers say how fast or slow it is. So if we play this person's brute force melee attack for 5, it would be after this eyeball's brute force melee attack for 4. Brain melee attack. I really don't know what that symbol means. This character has some poison throwing daggers. They're very fast and they deal 5 damage. I also have poison throwing daggers for 3 that are very fast. Or I've got sacrificial blood. Sacrifice a percenter of my health and deal true damage equal to the amount of health lost, multiplied by my skill power. It estimates 16.2 damage. And that I will lose 8 health, which is a lot. So we probably won't be using that. And then this character has Hunter's Mark, lowers combat attributes of the attack character and increases their delay. So it'll slow down our enemies and make them weaker. I guess our warrior here doesn't actually have a melee attack. That's strange. So we'll play 2 of our fast dudes right there, and we will be able to kill that. Then we can play this character here. Oh, we also, this shows how many actions we can take, and if you don't spend your actions, they do save till the next turn. But each turn, your characters get slower and slower. So a 0 penalty, a 1 penalty, a 2 penalty, a 3 penalty, and so on. So we could go ahead and weaken one of these characters with this kiddo. We could put them down to attack for 1. We can put this one down to attack for 2. Put a second copy of the rock. So if we attack either one of these, they share the same hit point pool. Play another copy of this guy here. So I played my second copy. It took 2 of those action points. Playing a third copy takes 3. Okay, so they just have a lot of cards here. There's only 1 copy in this stack. So we're gonna weaken this character, and we'll weaken its cohort as well. Oh, but it didn't take off any actual damage. That's unfortunate. It did slow them down a little bit. Alright, so let's see how this battle ends up. Uh-oh. Huh. So it looks like we can attack whoever we want. We don't have to attack just a certain character. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack this character here so that it dies once this person attacks it. And we have a similar deal with this character. So I'm targeting the people with poison, because if a poison character attacks somebody with less than full hit points, they take bonus damage. Looks like he's forced to attack the character right in front of him. They're beating up on our kid. How rude. So we don't actually get a perfect outcome now. This kid has taken damage. So we're doing worse than the auto combat simulator is, because we put a kid out with very low shielding instead of these heavier shielded characters. Okay, take that one out. And then let's take out these rocks if possible. And the same happens with our poison damage as well, so that's nice. Hopefully I don't kill this. So if this kid goes to 0 hit points, the child does not die. The child is just has a higher percentage risk of dying in after combat, so we got to place first. And we'll place my character. place this character. So there's no guarantee this child with 1 hit point will die, but it's more likely than this child that took no damage will die. Okay, let's try to slow these guys down. Move Scorpion Core up the chain of events, so that's good. And then we can also just hurry up Scorpion Core. But that wasn't enough to get Scorpion Core in the battle. We'll play another copy of this character. 3 copies of the same character, that's interesting. He will kill that character. And I kill this one. Okay. Modding error. I'm not modding this game, so it's very strange. Got obsidian. That's a tier 3 material. You remain strong and the creature's attempts are futile. Seeing their failure, the wisps flicker away towards the sun and disappear. You see the burnt carcasses of bugs and small critters around you, but also spot a small pack of oddly paired beings moving away in unison, as if trying to follow the wisps. Also, this was a concept challenge, so there's no permanent damage from a concept challenge, so this child did not actually end with 1 hit point and won't be at any risk of dying. So you can be a little bit more liberal with your concept challenges. So I'm just going to save and quit here real fast, sorry. It said that, you know, one of those pop-ups said we should get out of this game, so... Oh, it's doing another update. I guess they've already noticed the problem that we just had, and hopefully they patched it. Sorry for the darkness. This game does take a moment to load, so we're about halfway through the process. Thanks for joining us here today on Glider Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Due to this game having a lot of names that are very hard to pronounce, since I am not of a Slavic family background, I do offer you to name a character if you comment. It has to be a family-friendly name, so keep that in mind. And you can choose whichever character you'd like to be named after, unless it's somebody who's already been named by a commenter before. Okay, and we're back. So we're out of movement, so we just have to pass turn. So you can see that, you know, even if you have the resource overlay turned off, you may not know what you're next to, but there's the berries, the quartz, the iron. Then you can just hit the overlay and see iron. So the quartz is grayed out. It's not white like in the pop-up picture because we haven't unlocked it yet. There's some elven wood. That's a nicer material. So we have 1 movement point left, but that's not enough to get us across a river. So there's some fish, some traditional wood. We only have 8 days worth of food, so we're gonna need to get over to the fish. Oh, also, seasons affect the production of things. So if it's green, you get full production, but these berries aren't in season yet, so you get only 3/4 production in this difficulty level. So plenty of wood. Still looking for some nice food sources. We could be camping and gathering. I could have gathered wood right there if I so chose. Okay. Giving double strength to a warrior is always a good deal. Oh great, a Lightbringer spawn right where we start. Those Lightbringer spawn groups and their Lightbringer spawn point nearly defeated a party of like 8 or 9 characters that were all like level 5. So I'm not terribly thrilled by finding that. There's some just normal old-fashioned bugs. Let's just go ahead and attack them. So, we've attacked them. We can just fight them straight away with a traditional fight. It's colored in, so we would take damage. Or we can use our hunter to hunt them down. Let's auto-resolve this one. It's a concept, so we didn't take any actual damage from that. But we got some food, and we got some topaz. Okay, bunch of level ups for our party. So, I benefit a lot more from perception than I do strength, but I would get increased carry limit. If I took the wisdom, I'd get better crafting and gathering skills. I'd also get more hit points from strength. We'll think about that. Over here, our crafter, wisdom, will increase the crafting more. A female child with a high enough mysticism has a chance to become a witch. So we're going to take that. And then Oda. You can have destiny, I guess. So then it comes down to me. So right now I'm using a weapon that uses perception. My gathering goes off perception. Some amount of health goes off perception. But in the last playthrough, my perception got up to like 14 anyway. So I guess we don't need to up it per se. There's some blood bone, which is tier 2 material. Okay, out of movement again. Just trying to explore and find a good food source where we'll want to stop moving for a while. This is a ruin of some sort. So the ruins you're about to search have an unsettling stench of decay about them. So let's scout that. And hey, look at that. We find the quiet remains of a once living great city, and soon realize among the fog walks unliving, and their breath is creating a toxic cloud. So we can just fight them. We can sneak past them, but if we use this concept to defeat them, then we probably won't take any toxic poison damage like we would in this one. So I'm just going to take that outcome, since it's concept. We got a new pole arm that may be better than the one we're using right now, and some shadow bone, which is a tier 2, or maybe even a tier 3 material. I don't remember. Then we also get to search the ruins, and we get more clay. So we can come in here to equipment, and this fella right here is using a one-handed spear. It gives 0.9 if you... Sorry, I can't... Maybe I can. Yeah, I can, if I right-click. Okay. So it gives 0.9 of its relevant skill value, so strength. It gives 0.9 strength in damage, and it gives 0.7 strength in first strike damage when you first play him. So that translates into the numbers in parentheses. He deals 8 damage during a normal attack, and he deals 0.7 or 6 damage when you first place him if there's people directly in front of him. Now, he also gets to use a shield because of the two-handed status. Now this one, if you look by comparison, does 1.2, so we'll get 2 more damage per attack, and 0.9, so 2 more damage when we place him down. So I think I'm going to go ahead and switch that out, and then hopefully, yeah, now this character can use the shield. Then we just have this kind of hanging out. Like we could compare it to Oda's weapon here. Oda would actually drop down to 1 damage from 2. So we'll just leave Oda with 2 damage there. Our turn. So we have a research point available. 2 of them now, actually. Okay, there's some fish. We have 1 more movement point, so we better get over here. Ooh, and we trigger that same thing. As the sun rises high, you feel gentle warmth. This is the exact same one we had a moment ago, so we'll use light again. We have this problem here again. So we'll do the same outcome. Oh, now we don't have a perfect outcome. Okay. Oh, yeah. Did the same thing again. Active node produce step without alternative source. It's not telling us to restart this time, so... now we got some level 3 diamond diamond material to make things with. We are going to create a camp for the first time. And here we see our gathering abilities. He gathers at 55. We need 135 in order to get 10 fish. So we put him in there, and it's going to take us 3 turns. We can add this other character in on the gathering, and now it's going to take 2 turns. We could craft something, but we probably won't get it crafted in 2 turns. We could cook something, but unfortunately with only meat, we don't have any berries or whatever this is. We can't actually cook a meat right now. Research, and you'll see these all change, but you can see them all, so you know you're not like putting somebody who's really good in one thing into something they're not as good at if you're paying attention. It would take 8 turns, 9 turns to... it'd probably take like 6 or 7 turns to get 1 point of research, so that'd put us up to 3 out of 9. It wouldn't actually get us an actual advancement point. I don't want to be here that long. And then rituals. The only ritual we have just allows us to recover faith faster. So we'll stay here for 2 turns to get some fish. Because right now we only have 4 days worth of food, 3 days worth of food. And then these 10 fish that we gather, shows us gathering them right there, gives us 4 days worth of food. So we actually better stay a bit longer. So he can either increase his luck from 3 to 5. This is our warrior here. Or he can get a new skill, showing off, that gives him some ability to do something based off intelligence in yellow challenges. His intelligence is not high, so I guess luck will be his thing. So we're going to stay another round here. Okay. I'll show you why we got food again right away. In here in gathering, we had leftover points. So the leftover points carry over and help you gather food, whatever you're gathering, a little faster in future turns. So we're back down to 4 where we started. This turn will go up to 6, I think, or only up to 5. So we just don't have very good gatherers right now. But if we stay 2 more turns, then we'll get it. It's diminishing. We're just kind of wasting turns here. Gotta level up. It is night now, though, so our ability to see things is dropping rapidly. So we can give this character luck, or we can give this character an increase to brute force. Right now, for her brute force attacks, she deals 0.9 times the relevant skill. If we increase it, it goes up to 1.2, just making her more effective in all challenges. So I think we'll do that over luck. I didn't up that a lot in my last playthrough early on, and it got really hard to do certain things. Okay, level 2 fight. Auto-resolve shows that we're going to have grave injuries, so we better do this one manually. This is actually going to be pretty tough, being that we only have 1 adult warrior, and there's a lot of bees. Just a lot, guys. So, I know I've got a pretty fast attack here with 8.2, and then the poison dagger's at 3.7. We've got a much slower attack here, but we want him to be placed after they've placed some characters so we can get that first strike damage value. And this is also pretty slow, so we'll play this character. Okay, so this bee here has Strength of the Swarm. They get more damage after each additional character that's placed after them. And they also have true damage, which means it deals full damage to both shields and actual hit points. So that's very dangerous. This character would effectively take 18 damage. So I'm going to play, and also has 9 attack strength. So this guy here, he does 8 first strike damage. So 8 and 8 is 16. I'm going to place him down, and then we might use one of our kids' abilities here to get us up faster than that character. I hope. So we need to hurry up, or we can slow them down. So let's slow them down and weaken them. So let's watch. 9 damage goes down to 8. And they're still faster than gliding. Okay, they played a second copy of that card, so it's quite a bit slower, but that's a lot of damage potential. So let's just go ahead and get him out on the battlefield, deal our 8 damage to that bee. So now this character will kill it, and we can hurry this character up. So now we do act before that bee, so we can kill both copies of these bees and waste 3 of their points. So that's pretty great. And they're saving up for more points, so they might play a 3rd copy of that bee, and that would just be fantastic. Play another copy of myself in the back row. Should be protected. Okay, they didn't play another copy of that, but that's fine. Okay, the game may be unstable and or crash. Any saves created after this point may be corrupted. Goodness gracious. What? Oh no! I got distracted. And now we didn't kill the bee. And now we're just taking infinity damage. That was a bad news bears, folks. I was supposed to change the target, but I was thinking about the consequences of that pop-up. So, we didn't finish the battle in 1 round, so it goes to a 2nd round. And they still have 2 cards unplayed, so now we're just going to start attacking those cards in their hand, dealing them damage. So, we killed another card, but we're going to have to play out another round of combat. Okay, that card only has 2 hit points, so we can play this guy out and take him out. And that's the end of that. So we end and we win. We got a ruby and a lot of damage to that character, which is unfortunate. So, every other level up, you either get stat boosts or a skill. So that's what we're seeing here. Glider can increase his brute force, or can learn sneak attack, which is a poison attack that's only good in magic and in physical. So we deal 3.9 or 9 damage. It's pretty slow, and we already have some throwing dagger stuff, so we'll probably just take brute force. This kiddo can learn outmaneuver, which only is usable in the 1 type of challenge, or get better at hurry up. So this one is our apprentice warrior. Not likely ever to get a lot of perception. So we'll increase the hurry up there. We're probably never gonna use that either. This is probably something I might actually use. And then Oda is our apprentice apprentice hunter. She can learn lullaby, which slows an opponent, or better the hurry up, or create a hurry up. So sometimes you just want your opponents to be slower. If your opponents get slower, sometimes multiple of your characters get faster. Right, so we're going to stay in camp here, at least until nightfall's over. If our character's going to die, it would have happened right at the beginning of the turn. Okay, so we wake at night to discover a shack eating our supplies. So that's not good. We don't have a lot of supplies. So we can shoot away, we can kill it, we can say Theodore, or we can say, yes, we already know about this. So we'll call it Theodore. It doesn't look like him, but the creature spits out his food and almost chokes. Oof, you scared me. And no, I'm not him. I mean, he is my 3rd cousin on Auntie Wilma's side. 3 times removed, mind you, but still. You godly types, you always say I am him. Well, no, I am me. Leopold is the name. Also, I am so sorry for stealing your stuff. Wasn't my idea. Swears. Whose idea was it, Leopold? I'm not allowed to say directly, demon law, but I can tell you the story of mine. So we'll listen. I was playing a game of curve with a couple of mates, a hochlick, a pinecone, and a tooth fairy fella. Well, you likely do not know this, but them tooth fairies, they're real bullies. So me and Fricks, the hochlick, we decided to, teach the bully a lesson. Beat him at the game. Well and good. He cheated, didn't he? Cheat is such a mortal word. When us demon play, it's more who cheats best. But yeah, we try to cheat more, you could say, and together. Only things went wrong. The bully found you out and made you steal things. What? Nah, tooth fairies are only good for pulling them teeth out, and I got plenty. That was not the real issue. Fricks, but I can't. The shack starts to choke violently and puffs up. Well, we feel for him, but what does this have to do with us? Well, you see, I'm a pawn now, but those who play, I think you may be the target. So even if you kill me, you'll likely just get jinxed by them lot. And I can't say more. I'm already spilling more beans than I should. And only because he upset me off that. He chokes again. So you help me and I help you, I swears. So how exactly will this affect you? More stealing demons? Yeah, and worse, depending on how the games go. They'll want to make you angry, swear a lot, then they get points. So, make you sick, steal from you, making you trip, step on nails, all sorts. Anyway, can't say more, or demon laws will burn my tongue. How can we sort this out? Well, only a demon can enter the curve game, and even then only one with an invite. I got me 2 mates who can get you in. One's a shmeh, so he's a shy fella, and it will take some skill to seek him out. The other's a Dola, not your typical sort to deal in games, but she knows things, so I'm sure she can get you in. Will he come with us then? Wish I could. Bound by laws, you see. And if I happen to do nasty things to you before we sort this out, I truly am sorry. Please don't kill me. A green fog appears around the shack and he disappears. His face slightly panicked, but he leaves behind a map that has an inscription. I usually do the Dola. The Dola is pretty easy to work with. Okay, so our guy didn't die, so that's good, because if he didn't die this turn, he's probably not going to die next turn. And each turn we wait, he's going to heal. He's now at half health. We sit down to rest by a tall tree and notice that a stork stands proudly on its top. The bird's beak is lowered, and you see that its feathers are ruffled. Okay, so storks usually bring you children in this game. We can take a closer look if it's in trouble. Storks are known to bring good fortune, or ignore it. So let's help it out. Climb the tree carefully, not to spook the stork, and investigate. The bird's foot is caught in a metal trap, and the trap is now tangled in the branches of the tree. So we can use this hunter's one. You know how to handle animals. Approach the stork carefully, speak to it, and try to remove the trap. We can use physical, try to free the bird despite the fact that it is likely to panic and hurt you while you try. Or we can use our domain, nature, and call upon our domain to calm the bird, and then try to help. I find these types of challenges kind of boring to fight, so I just usually auto these. But I do tend to play out the actual combat ones with actual characters, not concepts. So we free the stork, and although its foot is still hurt, at least it's free from the trap. The majestic bird circles over you 3 times, changes direction, and makes another 3 turns. You feel a blessing upon us, so we got some mental blessings. Rejoice. Oh, and we got some physical blessings. So that's nice. Alright, let's check in on things here. Our guy's almost fully healed. It's now daytime again. And if we wait one more time, we get one more set of fish. So I guess we'll wait one more time. Okay. So we're going to break camp here and head out again. Oh, is that the Dola already? Okay. I guess we'll head back this way and interact with the Dola. Yep, if you click this, it does bring us over here, so this must be it. Leopold's map leads you to an abandoned house. This is where the Dola, who may give you an invite to the curse game, is supposed to dwell. Dolas are friendly. Go in and call to her. We get that because we have a high enough wisdom. I'm pretty sure we don't have a demon with us. The Dola demon is rare and often goes unseen, for she takes on the shapes of common pets, so when you see a black cat staring at you, you suspect it is her. Tell her of the shack you met in the curve game that you need to get into. Ah, that's silliness. Yes, I do know of it, but why should I aid you, or that notorious friend of mine, who should not have participated in the first place? House demons playing cruel tricks for fun and gambling, the shame. So we can convince her we want to help, or we can just have a child look at her, because Dolas often protect children. Playing nasty tricks on children, I will not stand idly by, my dear. I shall aid you, because someone should go and sort those fools out. So we got some more blessings. Can she get you in? I will briefly grant you my ability to shift form. This way the demons will think you are one of my kind. So all you need is this invitation. She hands you a bloody human tooth. It will show you an entrance when the time for another game comes, and my enchantment will work when it needs to. No sooner. Thank her and leave. Alright, so we're going to head back north and continue exploring the island. Not a lot of resources. I can definitely see the difference in resource value between the easy and the normal mode. It just seemed in easy, there's just resources every 3 feet. You were sent by Leopold, yeah? Say, maybe I pay you, and you kill that annoying demon. We both happy, yeah? No? Oh, come on, pretty please. He is such a nuisance. Why? Why? He's a stalker, that why. Wants to get into my pants for 100 years now. So I finally tricked that tooth fairy fella to help me be rid of the idiot, at least for a time. But then you come along. So you set up Leopold? You deaf? Yeah, I did. Now, you kill him. I'll give you my wand. It's good, I swear. So we're not playing a good god. We're playing a very angry god, so this time let's consider it, but for a better reward. This is a real fight. It was filled in yellow. So, ooh, this guy's strong. Okay, 29 and deals 10 damage. Yeah, okay. We get our 13 damage character in there. What's this? Strength of the Swarm. So each time he plays a character, he increases in power. Then we'll play myself. I have Outmaneuver, which is pretty fast and gives me 9 damage. Okay, but, okay. I saw this and I was like, wait, does that guy attack both? So this character here, when targeting the center one, deals damage here, here, and here as well. So that's pretty cool. But if your opponent's doing that, you don't want to place your people in a straight line. Okay, another copy. Same ability. So you've got hit points, so you could soak some damage up. Better than a child could. So I guess we'll play you out. I'm going to pass turn here. I'm going to play a second copy of myself since I deal 9 damage. It's a pretty good amount of damage. But I'm now the slowest person on the battlefield, so now I think we will hurry up. No. Oh, she actually does 4 damage. We can weaken them and slow them down. Not enough. Third copy of that. So let's see here. How is this going to go? We're going to deal 9. And then we're going to deal 1, maybe 2, so that's 11. Then we're going to get dealt 13. And then we're going to deal another 13, which is like 20-some. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and hurry up for I guess. We are going to take a bit of a pounding here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to kill the hochlick in 1 round. Or this isn't a hochlick. This is a tooth fairy, I think. I don't know. Doesn't really say. Yeah, doesn't matter. It's all the same character over and over. So, did take 2 because of poison bonuses. The damage is getting spread out, which is nice. Oh, we do get to kill it in 1 round. Cool. So, sanity has been affected here. Oh, fine. I have this goblin kid stashed away. I'll bring it to you. So we're going to get a free goblin kid. That's kind of neat. If we kill the fella. Right, here's some vegetable. These darn light beans. Some mithril. This time, tier 3 material. And then we have shadow bone, which is a pretty good material too. So here's the skill stuff. So these are tier 1 materials, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. The higher the tier, the more essence they give, and you can get higher level, higher power items. So like Shadowbone's right here, we could unlock that, and we could gather it. We found Bloodbone earlier. We've come across iron, quartz, elvenwood. And some of them have like special properties, like the resource type. So wild, improved, wild, improved. So you can get extra bonuses by using those types of things. Improved, wild. I guess that's the only two. I thought there's more than two. Okay, so we're running out of firewood now because we camped for so long. And sanity is healed when camping a little bit, but it's really healed by having multiple types of different foods. So we'll finish walking up here. There's a boar's lair. We'll camp one night. And this is an easier resource to gather. But we still can't gather it in one turn. Huh. Oh, okay, so 56 dropped down to 42. So it must not be that it's harder to gather, it's that because I think it's always 90 for vegetables. It's just that we get reduced value for gathering it. So if we wait 2 turns, then we're out of wood. Okay, we find Leopold, and let's go ahead and take him out. So he deals 8 life leech damage, which will give him hit points back. He's not likely going to place another copy of himself directly in front of himself. So just get that in there. And our fastest move is this. This is even... our fastest, highest damage is that. This is the fastest. What was that? He must have used some alternative ability like we have to like slow him down or something. Okay, I'm gonna play another copy of myself so we can deal 8 damage before he gets to act. We'll go ahead and just finish playing some stuff. Lullaby him, I guess. Similar effect, so I think, yeah, he definitely got lullabied. 12 down to 13, yep, more lullabies. Hurry up. Okay, so now we will attack Leopold twice. Oh, and poison, we got the bonus damage. Okay, you kill the shack, and the hochlick flies over. Yes! Then he looks at his dead comrade, and you see tears welling up. Oh, now that it's done... Annoying, yes, but dead? Oh dear. Here's your wand. What about the goblin child? I said I will bring it to you. There it is, see? He points to a child carried by a swarm of hochlicks. Never said I'd give it to you. Here, have a pet instead. You did me a solid. Let's attack the hochlick. So it's not a tooth fairy, it's a hochlick. Ooh. There's a lot of things in here. Much smaller battlefield this time. Okay, I'm gonna get myself out for 8 damage. B with true strike damage. Beat him up a little bit. Okay, get Scorpion Core out. This one still has Strength of the Swarm. Play out a second copy of myself. And then let's play out a second copy of him and deal some more damage. Okay. So I get to choose who I attack, and I don't want to attack that one. I want to kill this big scary bee and take out 2 copies of it, save us a lot of damage. now it's... Whose attack is it? Is it me again? I think it's me again. Oh, there it is up here. Yep, it's me again. So I can kill that one. And then those guys will have a clear way to attack this back one with quite a bit of damage. And he will kill it, and then he will attack 10 into one of the last cards. Which didn't end it. Now we all just get to attack the cards in hand again. You kill the hochlick and have a chance to rescue the goblin child if you can get to it before more hochlicks take it away. We got a bunch of wood. Take the child if you can and leave. Doesn't say that we got the child, but we got shack research material. So I don't think we got the child. So we can give him more perception, which isn't something I find incredibly valuable in a warrior. Or we can up his wits, which will make him act faster in combat, which is something I do value in a warrior. Right, now that we have a bunch of different types of wood, we're going to come in here. We're going to tell them to stop allowing the use of new fuel items, and that they should not burn these, because these are better for other things. We definitely just want to use regular wood. And no goblin child. But we can put this pet spider on one of the children, and then in physical challenges, this kid can summon the spider to help us. And the wand we got is actually trash. It is way worse than the wand we were gifted to start the game with. So, all around lies from that character. Now we know, killing Leopold is not the answer. Where are we at with this? If we stay one more turn, we gather some vegetables, so I guess we'll stay. Now we fight some beasts. 2 different types of boar. We start... I guess we'll start with Scorpion Core towards the center. Okay. 19 damage. Boy, howdy, Boar. And you're fast? That is just not even fair. The other boar's not likely to get placed behind it, so I'm just going to get in there and take away its shields. And try to deal 10 damage to it. Okay, the other boar is much weaker. Play a second copy this. Copy this. I really don't want him to get attacked a bunch. We can definitely make that spider. So making the spiders the last thing we're going to do, because the spider summoned creatures always go first. So I'll play another copy of myself. It's injured now, so we get like 6 damage and faster, but I don't think the speed is really going to be all that relevant. It's 38 damage. He's likely going to just kill this guy. Cripes. So let's lullaby these guys. So let's see here. I want the second one. See, it says acts third. So the first attack he can absorb. The second one is going to likely kill him. So now we're going to deal... Oh, okay, good. We're going to deal 15 damage. That's not going to kill it. I'm going to have to lullaby it again. So let's go ahead and get the spider out. Oh, we're out. That was our last round. Shoot. Okay, yeah, I do want to attack that. I'm not that pig. I want to kill this pig as quickly as possible. Oh, and they blocked our ability to attack that pig again. Okay, he did attack this spider, so our dude is going to live. So that is great. Okay, and now we are going to kill that pig. Oh, those pigs get to attack through? That's annoying. Luckily, they don't deal much damage, so our shields are absorbing it. Now, all of our team gets to go before the pig does, so we'll take it out. Turned out much better than it could have. Okay. So we have wood. We need to heal. So I think we'll stay here another couple turns. Hey, a couple of your folk found themselves a child in a cabbage patch. It's another female child. Rejoice. Okay, so now our craftsperson can get more wisdom and get even better crafting. That's great. Gathering-wise, just basically every turn we're gathering now. Equipment-wise, let's wait one more turn so he's healed, and then we'll attack this Boar's lair and probably call it a video. Okay, our kids are leveling up again. This is the one we gave mysticism to before, so that will get 4 mysticism, so this kid will likely be able to become a witch. Or at least there's a possibility. They want me to have strength again. Pass. Take wits. And then this one is likely going to become a hunter, so more perception will be fine for this character. Okay. Alright, he is healed up, so we are going to break camp and attack this Boar's lair. So we can just attack it, or we can use our hunting knowledge to smoke them out. Less loot, but they'll be gone. So, by destroying this lair, it'll spawn fewer boars. That's why we're doing this. Okay, get you out, I suppose. Soak up some damage for the kiddos. 2, 2, 2. 11, 12, 9. Okay. Play another copy of Scorpion Core, and then we can play another kid behind Scorpion Core to protect it. There goes that plan. Oh, that's a front line only. Pass on that. That's front line only. Well, shoot. Okay. We can lullaby something. Oh, Hunter's Mark. I like that. Let's use Hunter's Mark. It's going to drop, 2 damage off because each one of them lost 1 damage. I'm pretty sure this was just a concept, so we don't have to worry too much about how much damage we take. Who do we want to attack? We get to deal basically no damage. Well, you're the only damaged one, so we're going to do it to you, so you take 2. Alright, now outmaneuver goes wherever we want it to. It's only 2 damage. If we do it here, then her 4 damage will take this card out. Alright, so we have defeated 1 card. That's good. They're not all bullying up on one person, so that's also nice. Alright, next round. This is me, I believe. So let's go ahead and attack the powerful card in back. He's going to do the same, since it's damaged now. And this is 2 damage. This will allow this character to go ahead and take it out. Okay, so their most powerful card is gone. As long as that book doesn't attack our gatherer, we'll be looking great. Perfect. They didn't. Alright, new placement round. Okay, so I can take out that brain in 1 shot. And then let's get some kids out. And this should lead to pretty successful resolution. So, yep, we are definitely going to kill that brain. And then, does not matter, they're the same instance, or they're different instances of the same card. And then 4 damage from this character, and we got through this round untouched. So, we got some food and bone. Alright, thanks for joining us today on Glider Gaming. We sure appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and commenters can ask to have a character named after them. Thanks, bye.